Hey guys, I'm Matt Hernandez, and today I'm going to do a quick video to show you the difference between a silver interior Manny Ortiz beauty dish and a white interior one. All right, so we're in the studio, we're doing a headshot. I'm tethering just so I can see what I'm doing, which I always do with headshots. And we've got, this is the white version of the Manny Ortiz Westcott beauty dish, and this is the silver version. So I got the silver because I assume that because it's silver, it's more reflective, that it will be better for outside, so I can underexpose better, because you want to expose for your background and then turn your light on, right? And so if you have a light that has a higher output, that means you can underexpose the background more. So logic would say the silver would do better with that. But I wanted to do, so we're going to do a shot outside so you can see that with the dancer, with our dancer here. But we're also going to do an inside shot in the studio just to see if there's any difference with the power turned down a little bit. I've got my A7R5 7200, and we are at 1/250th shutter speed, f4, ISO 100. So we have two lights, two FJ400s, one with the beauty dish, camera right, about 45 degrees, a little bit higher than our subject's face and pointed down. And then the second one on the background with a purple gel on it, just to give some interest, so we just don't have a white or gray background, which is fine. You can change the color on those easier if you want to in Photoshop, but I wanted to add some color. That's her favorite color, so I thought it was appropriate. The main light with the beauty dish, and this is the white one that we're going to use first, is at 4.7 out of 9, so almost half power, and then the background light is on 4, so it's a little bit lower, but it doesn't have any diffusion or anything other than the gel. So the brighter you go with your background light, that's going to it's going to wash the color out, so you got to keep that in mind too. So okay, so really what we want to do here, the reason I have it angled so much is because I want to see what the shadows are going to look like on her face, see if there's going to be any difference. So let's go ahead and take a couple shots and see what we look like. All right, that's good. Relax that hand on your hip. Good. Good. Let's do a smile too. Good. Okay. All right. That looks great. So now I'm going to switch the two lights out for the silver interior. So I've got these on different groups. I'm going to put the first one to sleep, turn the second one on, and then do the same shot. All right, ready? All right, let's do a smile with that one too, just so we have the same shot for both. Perfect. Okay, let's take a look and see what we got here. So honestly, I expected there to be a little bit more of a difference. There's really not one. It looks pretty close. The silver one might be a little bit brighter on her skin, but not a lot. I don't have a light meter, but I'm going to guess that's probably maybe a third of a stop, if that. So that's actually less than I thought. I figured there would be more of a difference even inside. Outside, I feel like there's going to be more when we turn the power up, but the shadows don't even really look that much different either, honestly. So that's interesting. Okay, so now we're going to go outside and take an action shot. So we'll have to back the light up and turn it up a little bit and see what the difference there is. Okay, so we just came across the street from my studio to the Kohl's parking lot. There's literally just a little patch of grass here between the store and the road. So you have to find places like that, or I have to find places like that quite a bit when I don't have a location that will work for what I want. In this case, I just want a clean sky. So just so we can see how much we're underexposing, if we're going to get it to be able to look the way we want with either of these or both of these modifiers. So I've got her up here by the sidewalk. The sun is behind her. So I'm going to do a couple shots where I'm a little bit below her. Now this isn't going to be a flattering picture for everybody. It's more of a heroic pose for an athlete. So keep that in mind, but it's really going to illustrate what we're trying to do here. So I've got the light camera left. We're doing the white interior first, and I do have the diffusion on. I exposed for my background first. So I'm at 1/1000th, f8, ISO 100. So I'll take a shot real quick with that, just with the light turned off. Go ahead and put your hands on your hips, Cal. There you go, good. So I'm getting low enough so I don't have all this stuff behind me here or the cars. Good. Oh, that actually flashed. Let me make sure it's asleep. There we go. Okay. Good, there we go. Good, all right, so the sky is nice and dark, exactly what I want. It is about a stop under, stop and a third according to my meter in my camera. All right, so now we'll turn the light on. All right, so we're using high-speed sync here, so we might lose a little bit of power, but it'll be all right. The light's at full power. All right, go ahead. Make sure your hair's like not over your eyes or anything. Okay, and then do this like on your part. Make sure it's nice and separated. You've got a little bit right here to kind of. Can you come help her, Tamara?
Yes.
Oh, you got it.
I don't know.
I think we're good. Make sure it's not in front of your face. There you go, good. Angle this way just a little bit. Okay, good, but look at me though. Pop your hip out again, like before. Good. All right, one more. There we go, good. Good, all right. So that looked pretty good. It's about what I want. We've got it pretty directional because I want to see the shadows, make sure everything looks nice and dramatic. So now we'll switch out the lights. Actually, let's do one real quick with the diffusion off, just so we can get an idea of what they both look like in every scenario possible. All right, same thing again. Brush that hair out of your face one more time for me. There you go, good, good. So that's gonna have a little bit more power without the diffusion. Okay, now we'll switch up the light. Okay. All right, so let's see. Hang on. Okay, so it looks just on the back of the camera like the silver interior with the diffusion's about like the white without the diffusion. So that should mean this will be quite a bit brighter. Okay, one more time on this. Good. Definitely. So the difference with the diffusion on and off of both of them is significantly different, I feel like. The silver is much brighter. Okay, so let's do an action shot real quick with both, and then we'll look at all of them and compare. Okay. All right, so let me back this up a little bit. So I'm gonna put the light beside her, have her jump on a spot, and then do the same move twice with me in the same position, obviously. So, so is that good to jump right there? You think the light's okay where it's at? Okay. All right, show me real quick what you're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna watch you without taking a picture. Perfect. All right, that should work out good. Okay. So I'm at 1/1000th. That shouldn't be any problem freezing the action with that, since she's not going like super fast. Okay, whenever you're ready, go ahead. There you go, good. Let me do one more just to make sure that we get exactly what we want. Go ahead. I was late on that one. Go one more time. There we go. That was good. Okay. All right, let's bring the white one in. But the silver is that's definitely enough to underexpose on a bright sunny day. You can see there's clouds, but that's not affecting the exposure. So normally I use deep focus reflectors, but that big light source is gonna be a lot softer light, so you gotta take that into account. So there could definitely be times that I could use that instead of the deep focus if it's a situation where I can get it where it's not in the frame and still get it close enough to the subject. Okay. All right. And go ahead. One more time. I take it a little bit sooner. Go ahead. One more time. I lied. I'm still a little bit late. Okay. There we go. That was good. All right, let's take a look at these. So she might have been a hair closer with the white, but actually this is the white. With the silver, yeah, let's try one more time just to be sure here. Go ahead. There you go. There we go. That was closer. The silver is still definitely brighter. And I'd have to have a light meter to test exactly. Okay, so it's kind of hard to tell without looking at these in the studio, but I could tell that second shot with the white was definitely at least a third of a stop darker, maybe a half. I'd have to look in it. Westcott may actually tell you, but I wanted to get a real world test just to see. So, but it was significant enough that I would definitely make it a point to use the silver outside. So it's just going to give you a little bit more power, a little bit more output. I didn't really see a lot of difference with the shadows, but but that can be significant when you're taking pictures outside. So I hope everybody enjoyed this. Hope you guys got something out of it. If you did, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notified when we post new content. There's going to be a lot more to come.